I need a scarecrow after what you did, 'cause all of the birds know that I'm almost dead. I'm barely breathing, I'm barely awake. You left me in pieces.
Hey you guys, this is Stacy with Misguided Road Trips, and today we are at the Evergreen Cemetery in Gainesville, Florida. Now, every time I go to Patty's house, I've rode by the cemetery and it just kind of calls out to me. It looks so peaceful here. And the story is that this man and woman owned some property and their baby daughter died at 10 days old. Well, they didn't have the means to bury her anywhere else, so they basically went out and buried her in the center of their property underneath a cedar tree. We're going to try to find that, but 8 months later, the mother passed away. So the man buried her there too. And now they actually call this cemetery the Wondrous Place. So we're going to go in, we're going to look around, see what we can find, and just look at some of the old graves and pay our respects. Alright, here we go, guys. As I look around, I see a lot. One of the things that drew my attention is it's just a really pretty cemetery to me. There's quite a bit of old graves. I have 10 people who go by the last name of Waldo, and I'm not sure if these might be some of their relatives. There's George Selden Waldo, Selden Fennell Waldo, Myrtle L. Fennell Waldo. And this over here was another thing. First, this is pretty sad. Don't know. Stephen Blake Knight, 17 years old, May 16th, 1966 to July 13th, 1983. Sad, because he would have been about my age, and he died so young. And look at this, guys. Looks like, wow guys, that was a workout. I just get here, my brand new battery died, couldn't get my camera unhooked out of my camera holder. Didn't think I had so much muscles I could tighten it that tight. So that took me a while. So now we're walking back up to where we cut off last, because I wanted to show you all this. This is beautiful to me. I guess the last name is LaPearl. Turkey Connie Jean, and kind of looks like, I'm not sure if that's Clay, see, maybe Chic or Chick, I don't know, Charles Victor, but it's beautiful. And then we have this. Wilbert Alva Little, 1867 to 1951. There's another one, 1902 to 1979. 1888 to 1933. 1930 to 1979. Wow. It's really a neat cemetery. Now, if there are any spirits out here who would like to speak to me, please speak into my camera. Let me know you are here. I will do my EVP box in just a moment. That's different. 1899 to 1945. 1872 to 48. 1854 to 1939. 1926. Look at this one, guys. Look, guys. Wow. Pretty awesome. We'll have to go check out those graves too. Died June 18th, 1888. Was born April 23rd, 1823. Wow. Fought in the Civil War. Thank you for your service, kind sir. I can't tell what that one says. It's one shaped of the moon. Don't know where. I thought it was a turkey. I don't know where the turkey went. 1897. That's when he died. I'm sorry, she died. Marcia. 2 years, 2 days old. Six years, 7 months, 11 days. And once again, the craftsmanship on these graves. I want to find the grave of the little girl and her mom. They said that they were buried out in the center of the cemetery under a big cedar tree. since 1918. Lieutenant Colonel, U.S. Air Force, Vietnam. Oh, I bet he died in Vietnam. Because of the date of death is May 12th, 1967, a Silver Star, missing in action. Stuff like that makes me sad. My husband is military, 22 years retired military service, and have a daughter who was in the military for 10 years. Have two son-in-laws that served in the military. So we're pretty big on the military thing in my family, and I understand how hard it can be, because not only had my husband leave me, but I've had my daughters leave and be shipped off to different places with their husbands, and it's a big sacrifice. Not to mention when they go to war and you don't know what's going on. And of course, back at the time when my husband went to war, we couldn't get a hold of him with cell phones. So it's a lot different from now. Back then, just like it was a lot different in my time, back to the women who were, married to men in Vietnam versus the Civil War. It's really sad. Well, I guess it's a good thing how it's changed. Not sad, but I'm not sure what's going on with this grave. It's really pretty out here. There's a beautiful grave over there too. $1888. $1887. Is there anyone out here with me? If you have a message, I might be able to hear you. Pastor Jonah Young, Mother Anna Elizabeth, entered into rest after 42 years. He's the Savior for the world. Wow. Thought maybe these were the graves of the mother and the daughter, but they're not. Here's another Civil War star. Captain James A. Basin, 20 North Carolina Infantry. Well, the amazing thing about this cemetery is the story behind it's very unique. The man and the woman who owned the land that buried their daughter, a 10-day-old baby daughter, out in the middle of their property, and then, like I was saying, she died. It was later, the man held on to 1 acre of this cemetery and sold the surrounding acres. I believe at the time it was like 6 surrounding acres to a different man, with the note saying that he could maintain the property inside because it being the cemetery. Well, they did that, and then that man that bought the outside ending up buying property when the man who owned the 1 acre in the middle, whose wife and child was buried out here, when he passed away, the man who had the other acres bought that part and included it back into his land. He was so good about it that when he sold it to another man who agreed to keep the little section a cemetery. And it went on through the years, and because of how hard this man struggled with this cemetery and the respect for this man, because he was like pretty big in the town, I believe, of Gainesville when it first started, that people wanted to honor his wish because he was just that good of a guy. They wanted to, keep it up for him. And so what they did was they ended up selling the property for $1 to the city, with the acknowledgement that the city would make the rest of it a cemetery. And so now the city owns it, the city maintains it, and it's a pretty neat story. It really is. It's, it wasn't one where it was just left. So, but I can't find, and there's nothing around here that says where they're buried. There's no map that I've seen. And I don't believe they've ever changed the tombstone. Charles V. Turner, 18 '96 to 1960. Tombstone looks old, but it's really not that old considering. Mosquitoes are bad out here. Yeah, I saw some benches back up. Okay, guys, I'm fixing to get my stuff out to do my EVPs, and we'll see if anybody out here wants to speak to us. Alright, give me just a second to get everything ready. Okay, guys, I got everything ready, and if there's anyone out here who wants to speak to us in the spirit world, all you have to do is talk into this little box and we will hear you. Alright, here we go. So, is there anybody with us? Wow. Sounds like a lot of you are here. How many? Can you tell me how many of you are here? Now nobody wants to talk? What's your name? Sound like it's sitting Mary Poppins. Is Mary Brown with us? What about the gentleman who started this cemetery? You have a message you want to say? Were you in the Civil War? Maybe we saw your grave? I'm gonna walk around a little bit, guys. Can you tell me your last name? I thought maybe we might be able to find your grave. Can you see me? If you can see me, can you tell me what color what color shirt I'm wearing? I thought I heard that say black. I could be wrong, but you did. I am wearing black, and then it sounded like I heard you did. Stacy? You know my name? Can you tell me your name? Are you out here near me? I love the cemetery. Your cemetery's beautiful, and it's so peaceful. I don't feel anything. I don't feel anything bad here. I've been trying to find the little girl's grave that was the first grave. I speak over them all the time. You have anything you want to say to me? I don't think I've ever been into a cemetery that's as peaceful as this one. I mean, I could go just lay down and go to sleep right out here. There is nothing awkward feeling. Is there anything else? Community? Is there anything else you would like to say? I'm gonna take this home and listen to it. See if I can't understand everything you've told me. And I do pass by this way quite a bit. So if there is an urgent message, I can get back by here. I thank you for talking to me. beautiful. Yeah. Had that car coming up. I thought maybe they were gonna stop, but they didn't. So anyway, guys, well, I think I am going to go. I'm still on my way home from Patty's last night, and gotta go home and edit this. Kind of worried about, I filmed a lot of her Halloween shindig, but everybody's getting copyrights against them, because I guess if you sing a song, even if you're singing it, you're in violation of copyright. So I'm not sure how that works, and I'm scared to put it up because I'm scared that it may be a strike against me in the YouTube world, and I've never had to deal with anything like that yet. Hopefully I don't have to. So I'm kind of waiting to put that up. I want to put it up next, of course, but I need to talk to Patty or Joe or one of them and find out what will happen to my channel if I do and get copyrighted. I don't know. So may put this one up, and then if y'all know, y'all can let me know in the comments below, and then I can put my Halloween shindig where there was 2 Patties up next. I don't know. I'm so tired. We stayed up late with everybody, got up kind of early this morning, and now I'm driving back home. So, done this video, and I'm heading home, and Cliff's fixing me a steak, so it'll all be good. Alright guys, well, thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and do all that YouTube stuff. Love each and every one of you. Bye guys.
I need a scarecrow after what you did, 'cause all of the birds know that I'm almost dead. I'm barely breathing, I'm barely awake. You left me in pieces, there's no more to break.